Gentlemen, welcome back to the shop. Today's little project will be sharpening meat mincer blades. Now the blades consist of a little plate and then the cutter. The cutter I already started on. As you can see, the edges are much better than they used to be. This is what they used to look like when I first got the meat grinder. It's not a high-end meat grinder, but let's see what we can do about it. So we'll be sharpening through the process of lapping. Now Tom Lipton has got a couple of good, well, first of all, let's see where we are at. So what we'll start by doing is coloring in the plate. But if you want to look up some good videos on lapping, go and check out Tom Lipton's videos actually. He's into metrology and all of that, so we're not interested in that kind of specification or that close tolerance, rather, let's call it that. He is an absolute, he does some magic work on that, but let's see what we can get to. So first of all, let's just see where we're at. We're just marking up the plate so that we can see how flat it is. I'll be using a piece of marble for my lapping plate. It's not that flat, it's basically a piece of countertop, but it's good enough for what we want to do today. So I'm just going to color this in and then we'll see where we get. Through lapping we can basically sharpen anything in the world, so it's a fairly simple process, bit time consuming but fairly simple. So we'll see if we can get it right on this one. Right, so this plate has been surface ground, but it was in an absolute state when I got it. So what we'll do is we'll put down a piece of, I think this is 150, but it's used a bit, so it's not 150 grit anymore. We'll just put it face down and start rubbing it up. It doesn't look too bad. I think the water took off the permanent marker, but it seems like it's fairly flat, but it's not smooth, so we want to get it smooth. So I'll be cutting this for a while still till it's smooth. As you can see, we're getting there. There's still some grind marks in there, so I'll still be gunning it a bit. But we're getting there compared to the original surface. I think we're in a much better state. Focus. So I'll be gunning it some more. Piece of 360 grit here. But it seems like it's cutting much better. Spots, it's probably dust on the back of it. On the sandpaper. What we'll do is we'll add some water just to get the cutting action a bit better. I'm using wet and dry sandpaper, so interesting how the little piece of metal, due to the surface tension is actually the metals floating on top of the water and not sinking. So that'll probably keep your sandpaper clean, eh? You see, I'm doing a figure eight. It's just to prevent me from lapping towards the one side, and while I'm doing the figure eight, I'm turning the plate as well. We are almost focus. We are almost there. Okay, so I think for the cheap little meat mincer we've got, this is about as good as it's going to get for now. Second and third round, it'll always get better. There's still some grind marks here in the center. We've got most of them out, but in the center I'm not that worried, as the little blade's going to be free. Well, the little blade won't be touching in that center portion. So on the rest we've got it pretty well done. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to a finer sandpaper, which in this case would be a 1200 grit, and let's see if we can get some polishing done on it. I don't think it's really necessary for what we're looking for, but let's see. I think that's about where we are. As you can see, there's still a bit of grinding marks, but I don't think that's gonna affect what we want to do here. Seems that it's fairly flat. Still a bit of bend around the holes. I don't know how I'm gonna get that out. Well, maybe I should just carry on. But I think for what we want to do, this plate is more than sufficient. Having looked at other meat mincer plates, I think this is probably better than most. What we're going to do is now is I've grinded the front edges. I'll see if I'm still going to polish them, but now we're just going to polish the flat edge of the blades as well. This one goes a lot quicker, as you've got very little contact area of the blade actually in contact with the abrasive. So this one will go fairly quick. I think that's about as far as I'm going to go with the blade as well. We've got a fairly decent edge around here now. Plate as well. I think the plate will work. What I did realize is that there's some burrs in these little holes, so I'll just be quickly reaming them out. I think what I'm going to do is, this is going to take forever. I'm quickly going to run my pneumatic driller at low air feed so it can go nice and slow and just run it through. There we go. As you can see, there's a little bit of mesh that came out here, so I'll just give it a quick polish once more. Ah, there you can actually see a lot of it that came out. And there we are. I think that'll be as good as we're going to get it for now. I think the blade will probably mar the little plate again. I don't know the quality of the steel and so forth. Thanks to my mother-in-law for the little mill. meat grinder, mill, whatever you want to call it. Much appreciated. We'll definitely be using it. I've got a couple of things coming up that I want to use it for. I think I'm going to wrap it up for this video. As you can see, it's a bit time consuming, but you can basically sharpen anything with the same scenario in terms of lapping. Maybe some jig somewhere can help, but it's always an option. So once again, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, leave me a comment. I always enjoy the comments, and I'll see what I can cook up for you. As always, stay safe.